Hi there, beautiful soul. Welcome back to Sharing 20 Minutes with Grada. My name is Grada Robertson and I am the co-founder of the Purple House, a very successful coaching and healing business in Tasmania with 25 years of track record in excellence. I'm also a published author, a best-selling author on Amazon. You can see my 3 books behind me. Today, I want to spend 20 minutes with you, if you are listening to me right now, talking about how you can break through your money rut or your financial stuckness, right? When I work with people, with my clients, I help people to break through any of their blocks, whether those blocks are to do with health, wealth or happiness or anything else, relationship blocks. So you could call me a generalist, but it all comes from the same thing, from your innermost relationship with yourself, right? And so today I want to talk a little bit about what you can do to open the money flow, and I'm going to give you a little practice at the end of sharing this with you. So I will be talking for 5 or 10 minutes and then we'll do this little practice together that will help to open some energy around your finances and money. So not many people realize that we have a relationship with money, right? And that relationship can be like money is your best friend. Money loves me, money is loyal to me, money shows up when I need it, and so on. And for most people, it's not like that, of course. For me, it wasn't like that at all for many decades in my life, till I realized, I had some big realizations, and plus I have worked with my clients and I've received coaching myself from some of the world's best coaches to transform my life in every way. Because how we do one thing is how we do everything. There's a saying like that: how you do one thing in your life is how you do everything. So when you deal with your money and you heal your money issues, every part of your life starts to flow better. I do love working with money and talking about money issues because there is so much stigma attached, and when we clear that stigma, everything else becomes more transparent as well and more easy, even, like I said, your personal relationships. So regardless what your income is today, or regardless of how your money flow is today, I'm sure it can always improve, right? We can always introduce more supportive energy and bring in more fulfillment and more help. So money is influenced by 3 main things in your life: by your parents, your friends, and your peer group, right? Your parents, your partner, if you have a partner, and your peer group, right? So we have a thing called money DNA. And this is so interesting to me because when I work with my clients, some of my clients are already successful business people, and others are in real financial pain sometimes. But what's very, very clear is that we have money DNA, and the story of our ancestors runs through our veins, and they become the results that we see in our lives. And if we don't know what that story is, then sometimes we completely recreate it, including some of the disasters or hardships that they've had. And we're doing it again because that energy keeps going and going. It's just another cycle of it. And you may not be realizing that you are repeating a cycle that your grandparents did, because you may not even remember your grandparents. But the whole point is, when we work together, I can tell you, hey, this what you're going through now, like your circumstances right now, you are manifesting exactly the same thing as, say, your maternal grandfather or something like that. I'm just using an example now. And then we do the corrections, we heal that with energy together, and you are free from it because your ancestors don't even want you to repeat their same hardship and struggle. Of course, they've already passed over, their story is finished, they didn't love their traumas, they really didn't have the resources to heal their traumas, and they're now on the other side, as we call it, ready to help you change what they couldn't change. So we have support from our invisible ancestors as well, right? And then On top of that, we also have issues that our own soul came in with a story written as well for you to live out in this lifetime. So when we look at your money issues, I take a big overarching look at all the different circumstances that could be affecting your results today. And there is really no way that you could find those yourself without the help, I guess, of somebody who has a sixth sense, which I've developed over like working with clients for 2 decades now. This work, it works for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, if you believe in it or not. You don't have to believe in anything. It's got nothing to do with it, because I use a specific system. I've developed a system that works for everyone. And I can tell you stories of many of my clients. Like some of my clients have been able, even like after 3 sessions, they were able to find a deposit to buy their first home. Other people had a windfall like of $18,000. One client went home, and the next day she received $18,000 in back pay plus a promotion that was completely unexpected. And another client received $15,000 and she was able to buy a new car. Another client was able to buy a farm. And so big things, huge shifts start to happen for people financially, because when we focus on finances, that's where the energy flows, right? But really, I can help you with any area of your life where you feel, well, I'm not getting the success that I want. I've been working so hard, I've been doing everything, and success is still not coming. I can help you with that too. So today I'm talking really about, you can do a one-on-one session with me. Many people do that. People come to me, of course, for a physical tune-up as well. But I have a really, really great product now that's called 8 Weeks Rapid Results Model, or Rapid Results System, or Transformational Program. And the link will be below the video here. So please go to my website and check it out. So during those 8 weeks, it's like a one-on-one program with me, and we do it over the phone. So there will be no distractions. You will be sitting at home, and I through the voice, I can pick up absolutely everything. It's crystal clear, pure energy. I can pick up where your sticky points are, what's hidden, the hidden roots behind your lack of results today, to put it in a nutshell. And then together, we're going to change all that so you can grow a new root system, a new foundation that will support you to be successful and to live a life of miracles. It's completely systematic, so there is a system behind it, so it's very, very organized. And so each week I take you through different steps. So some of it is, of course, very, very structured. So together we follow a structure, which gives you a lot of relief, I guess, because people love to have a structure. I do myself, a clear pathway. And then we do lots of energy work as well, because I'm foremost an energetic healer. So I just love that the fact that you can have very fast results, right? You don't have to struggle for a lifetime. You don't have to go through the school of hard knocks today, because we have all these advanced insights and techniques and tools, and people like me, like coaches, that can help you. And so please, if you do feel stuck, or if some part of your life isn't working, and especially I like to focus on money, because I know that research tells us that 8 out of 10 women can't sleep, they lie awake at night because they're juggling in their mind, thinking, you know, how can I pay those bills, or I have to save up for my child's school holidays, or the mortgage is coming up, or you have to pay a car, or you get an unexpected this and that. You know it. I'm sure you can relate to it. You know, women lie awake because they can't pay off their credit cards. But this goes for men as well, right? I work with men and women. It doesn't make any difference to me. It's just that women find it easier to reach out and ask for help. A lot of men keep maybe plodding along silently, but thankfully in today's world there are more and more men who are hopping on board as well. So probably a third of my clientele these days are either men or younger men who are really like young men in their 30s who want to be the best version of themselves. They come to me and they say, Grada, this is who I am, blah, blah. I want you to work with me so I can be the best version of me. And that actually takes a lot of struggle out of your life when you do that, because you get an energetic upgrade when you work with me, and you really understand, you learn to understand yourself, respect yourself, and you find it easier to love and accept yourself, right? So you feel much better in yourself. And also I help you to bring out the genius in you. So this is something that I feel passionate about, of course, and you can check it out today. The link will be in the article below. And I want to do a quick little exercise, because I know your time is money, time is energy, time is like the most precious, valuable thing you have in your life. So I want to show you something. This is a quick little tool in your toolbox. It's just a little, you know, something that you can have under your belt to help you when you feel stressed and stuck, and it will just correct your energy flow already. So our hands represent your body, which also your body is your soul, by the way. There is no gap between your body and your soul. So when you work with your body, or you work with pressure points, you also start shifting things in your soul. And we know that the soul, of course, has come in to this life with big purpose for you. Like it wants you to have the best life, not just a good life. It really, really wants you to have the best life, like full of enjoyment and full of light and happiness, right? So the main point we're only doing 3 points today, keeping it very simple. The main point is a key point inside your hand, and this is like probably the most powerful point that you can work with. It's also your little hand chakra, but we can just call it point 1 or the main point, right? And then there is a second point here that releases issues in your body, so that's just to the side. And then there is a third point in the webbing here. So we have our webbing, and so this is to do with your generational issues or your money DNA, right? So for instance, it took me many years to work out, just talking about my personal life a little bit. On my mother's side, my mom grew up poor, and she survived the Second World War. Her parents, my grandfather, her father lost all his savings during the Second World War. He always wanted to be in business and have his own business, but he was a public servant all his life. Luckily for my mom, they didn't starve, but during the Second World War in Holland, 20,000 people starved during the last winter. It was happening all around my mom as well. They were always hungry, especially during the Second World War and during the winter. You know, those stories are in my cells, and not just in my memory, not just what I consciously remember. Those stories are also in my cells, right? I remember that my mom was the eldest of a big family. There were 12 in the family, but during the Second World War, perhaps there were only 6 to 8 kids. And my grandmother gave her a little bit of money to go downstairs. They lived in the inner city, to go down to a store around the corner and to buy 1 egg. There was only money for 1 egg. And that egg had to be for my grandfather, for her father, because he was still working in the breadwinner. So he had to stay alive. So she was sent to the store, and then she bought this 1 egg. And then when it came to closing the door, she couldn't close the door. She wasn't strong enough to close the shop door. Because she wasn't a strong child. She had a deformed back, and she had to wear a brace all the time, and so she wasn't very muscular either, so she couldn't shut the door. So she put that 1 egg on the window ledge of the shop, and then she shut the door and the egg fell down and broke. And so then they were all hungry. My grandfather couldn't even eat. So I grew up, like, my childhood was kind of steeped in lots of little stories like that. On the other hand, my father's parents were well off, but we didn't know that as children, because in Holland you don't talk about things like that, probably the same here. So they lived like everyone else, but they did have a large property. Eventually, like we grew up on the same property, so they had like 2 houses, and then they bought another property, and they had a business a bit like what you call Roberts in Australia, or it's called Nutri now. So they had a stock feed business. So during the Second World War, they had many hardships, but food wasn't one of them. They always had lots of food, and I heard stories, you know, that sometimes they, under the cover of the night, they took food to other friends in other villages and kept them alive. So I'm sure everyone who grew up in Europe, well, I grew up in Holland, everyone remembers horror stories, right? And the energy of trauma creates scarcity. The energy of trauma, unresolved energy of trauma, creates dramas in your life, and that creates scarcity in your life. It's the opposite energy to abundance. So as a healer, I work really, really hard to release trauma from my client cells. I want to get rid of as much trauma energy as possible from the issues in the tissues. I've worked hard with myself too to clear all those traumas, and I can say from the bottom of my heart, I'm in a good place now where I feel happy in my body, everything flows, and you know, I'm happy with my life. So these are just some stories. When I begin to work with my clients, they start to develop an understanding of their history, and it's important because you are part of a big network. Your timeline goes all the way back, and then it also goes forward. You're passing this on to your children and your grandchildren. If you don't do your inner work, it all just gets passed down, and then I find that a lot of the time it skips one generation, or I mean, your children are dealing with some of it, but it comes out very clearly in the grandchildren. So that's not something that you want for your grandchildren, I don't think. So this is another incentive for you to do your inner work so that you can have a really good life today, and you are paving the way for your offspring and your future grandchildren, your unborn great-great-grandchildren, so that they have a easier fulfilled life where they can just easily tap into the flow of abundance and wisdom. So here we're going to do some release points. So a lot of work is just releasing energy, and then the flow of abundant or positive energy can flow into your life. So we're going to this, so you can actually wrap your hands together. If you're new to energy work, you can do that first, wrap your hands together. And then I want you to make a laser beam by putting all your fingers together like that. And if you're clairvoyant, you can see positive energy coming out of your fingertips like a laser beam. And I want you to rest, so it's not pressure, you just rest that inside the palm of your hand. You immediately feel a sense of relaxation flowing through your body. So you can close your eyes while you do this with me. So just breathe in through your body, and you notice relaxation in your tummy, and it starts to release contracted energy from your body. And then it brings the flow of peace, rest, clarity, fresh energy, positive energy. So old stuck energy is released. Fresh positive energy is flowing through the palms into your in your hands, in your energetic magnetic field, and also into every cell of your body. So then you can swap over, make a laser beam with your other hand, and just rest it in the palm on point 1, the middle of your hand. When things are not moving, you feel stressed and overwhelmed, this immediately releases overwhelm. You could almost call it an emergency point. So it's like it stops you from being in overwhelm and stress, and it just really settles your energies down. And then positive energy flows in because the constriction relaxes, and all your pipes, your money flow, your energetic centers, they open up for you to receive positive energy. So that's point one. You can do this as many times as you like. And then you can use the energy of words. So words have power, right? So you can say, I'm open to receive the energy of abundance. I'm open to the flow of infinite intelligence and I allow it to fill me. I'm open to the flow of positive energy. And you can say abundance and prosperity is filling my body. And you can say the universe is holding me or embracing me. So you're always co-creating with the universe, whether you know that or not, that's a fact. All right, so that should be calming you and setting you up for the next thing. So then we go to the body release point. So just here we do the same thing. So just allow the laser beam coming into the point. This is called the body point. And this point releases stuck energy, energy that doesn't move, energy from judgments, beliefs, old emotions, old pain, stuck in your body. And you just say the same again. So you just say, I'm open to receive divine intelligence or divine abundance or universal abundance. I'm open to receive incredible support from money, people, and from the universe. I'm open to receive incredible gifts and blessings. I'm open to receive alignment with my highest good. I'm open to receive gifts. That's just a simple one that you can remember. And you do the same here. I allow the energy of abundance to fill me now. I let go of scarcity and allow infinite intelligence to flow through me and fill me. I'm filled with wisdom, peace and harmony, fulfillment, financial prosperity. I make inspired decisions. I'm aligned with my highest good. I forgive myself for any mistakes I may have made that cost me a lot of money. I now let go and forgive myself. And then we need to do the ancestry point or the DNA, your money DNA coming from your ancestors. So all the pain and trauma that they received, that they experienced during their life, and they really couldn't do any better, right? So you just repeat the same thing again. So I'm open to the flow of abundance. So again, make a little laser beam and allow that to beam into the webbing there. So this is point 3. This is the ancestry point. And you just say, I am open to receiving the flow of infinite wisdom, infinite clarity, infinite abundance, inspiration, infinite financial security, safety, prosperity, stability. I'm open to the flow of money. Whichever words resonate with you. I now release and dissolve all money stresses from my ancestors, from my timeline. And then you do the same with that. So I'll just turn it around. So making a laser beam. So energy comes out of every finger, and when you combine the fingers, it forms a laser beam of positive energy. And we're landing that on the point 3, which is your ancestral point. There will be a little graph in the article. And just repeat the words like, I'm open to incredible gifts. I'm open to incredible support. I'm open to receiving loyalty, love and support from people and from money. I attract the right people and opportunities into my life. I'm open to the flow of abundance, divine intelligence, divine help. I'm aligning with my highest good. Money is healthy for me, money is safe, and money is my birthright. And then you just feel, you take your time and you feel some shifts in your body. You wait till you feel something shift somewhere in your body. Then you know, oh, the message is now gone into the cells of my body. And then you can just put your hands together and put them on your heart. Because the message, the energy change has to occur inside the cells of your body, not just in your thinking mind, right? Because otherwise you could just think, oh, I want $1 million in my bank account, and then it would just manifest itself. But we know that it doesn't work because the real story is hidden. The real blocks are inside the cells of your body, and that's where it needs to dissolve. So it's really, really good to do like little practices like that, like a tool like that you can do while you're sitting in the car, waiting for traffic or waiting for somebody, like picking up the children from school, and you spend time waiting instead of just wasting your time scrolling something or just chatting to other people. Spend more time by yourself and really tuning into your body and figuring out what's really going on for you, and allowing positive energy to open all your energy channels. So I'm so happy that you're here listening to me. I really appreciate you spending time with me, and I'm very, very happy and privileged that I've worked with so many clients over the years and that you're part of my community. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know what you think, and if you have any topics that you want me to talk about on one of my videos, please let me know. Send me a message, and of course I'm available for you as well for one-on-one sessions. So please check out my new Rapid Results program, and I'm super looking forward to helping you create the changes that you deserve in your life. Much love from me, big love. Have a really, really wonderful week. Bye for now.